Hi, everyone. We are starting the stream, even though there's no one in the room yet. I'm going to pretend there are. Hi. You all know me as Calico, but in the underground world of Jason Rohrer's Cordial Minuet, I am known as Cobblestone Inducement. And today I'm going to be playing with Jere, who is known as Creature Expression.
Hello.
So for those of you who don't know, Cordial Minuet is a game by Jason Rohrer. I always mess up his name. And it is played for real money. And the way that you play it is it's basically a strategy game. And I'm going to be picking columns for myself and for Jere. And he's going to be doing the same. And where those columns intersect are numbers. And after doing that 3 times, when those numbers add up, they give us our score. And whoever has the highest score wins. And we do that until someone runs out of cash. Is that a fair, quick and dirty summary?
That's a fair, quick and dirty, yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and jump in a match. I'm going to guess that this isn't your Tuesday. Oh, actually, let me switch over to the game so people can see the game. Oh, I should also mention that the stream is on a 2-minute delay. That is just to prevent. So each pick of columns and each betting stage, there's a betting stage after the picks, are each maximum of a minute. So I delayed it just enough to push the stream back by 1 pick and betting stage. This is just... I trust you, Jere. I know you're not going to watch the stream, but...
I'm not. I just need someone not to say anything about what numbers are
Yeah,
in.
so yeah, we just need... Because, you know, you guys are going to be watching, so if we put it in real time, we didn't want anyone to be giving us hints or seeing reactions. It's going to be hard enough with us playing live. I tend to react pretty big when I get good numbers or not good numbers, but normally because it's played anonymously... you know, they can't hear the reaction, so I'm going to have to make sure I don't give away what I have. I'm going to pretend there are. Whoops. Oh, sorry, hold on one sec. There we go. You just heard I forgot to mute the stream. So yeah, so that's why we're on a delay. Hey, Dan's in here.
Yay. I thought it was midnight or something.
Yeah, well, I saw he said that he was going to stay up for us, which is great.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
He's got off tomorrow. So don't mention any numbers, please. Yeah. That's why we have the delay. I'm going to guess that this 2-cent game isn't yours. Oh, it's just you and me now in the game, so that's good. You want to go ahead and start? What do you want 50 cents?
Yeah, we're going to do 50 cent, and I'll create it.
Okay.
And I've got it out there now.
All right.
So all right, here we go.
I've got 26, 1, and 6 at the top. Okay, cool. Oh, man.
You nervous?
Oh, man, I haven't played in a while, so...
I played 1 game against the bot Stringcorn this morning. What's great about Cordial Minuet now is there's so many bots that dominate the game. There's there was that one bot, Clockform, and now Stringcorn. And now my bot reports on all the games.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, if you want to see the results of our games after the fact, why don't you pitch your Twitter bot?
Oh, yeah, I wrote a Twitter bot called Canto Delirium. And maybe you can post a link to it later.
Sure.
And it reports on all the matches that happen. Pretty much tries to report on every single one that it can.
Okay, so now that I made you do that and thoroughly distracted you.
Oh, we're going to bet now.
Betting. Okay, and the next pick. This is a warm-up round here.
Is that what it is?
I don't even know. You and I have both said that we're rusty, so it's all good.
It's true.
Part of me knew you were going to do that.
Do what? Oh, yeah.
That's why I did it to you, too, so neither of us got the 36.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, we both tried to give each other the 36. And I'm going to fold.
Oh. Okay.
I don't really know if we've played a lot together.
I actually was thinking about it. I don't think I've ever played you.
Wow, that should make this more interesting.
Yeah. Oh, and just for people who are watching me, because my stream is me, I tend to click on the cell that I think they're going to give me. So you can see if I'm right or wrong. So that keeps me from having to talk out loud and give it away. So if you see me click a cell while I'm waiting for his pick, that's me predicting what he'll give me, and then you can see if I'm right or wrong.
Oh, I guess I should be talking about my picks more.
Well,
something.
You don't want to give it away to me.
Or clicking.
I mean, they can't. Oh yeah, because we're gonna be doing later. We're gonna be smashing these videos together, and making a side-by-side video.
So I guess I can comment that it's clear that you, in the first round, you gave me the row with the 29, kind of the low row.
Right. So we've been kind of calling that in the forums min-maxing. So it's the minimum maximum number in a column. People who are new to the game tend to do that all the time, and it seems like it might be a good strategy, but if you do it all the time, it gets really easy to counter, and you can actually win consistently that way.
It's predictable, yeah.
It's very predictable. So I tend not to do it a lot, but every now and then is okay. I feel. I don't know how you feel about that.
There's a few strategies around that one. What to pick?
And as you can see here, I'm mousing over the different numbers, and the graph on the side is changing to show the potential space of what I could possibly get. So the dot is what I actually have. The green bars are what Jere thinks I have, and I only have 10 seconds left. And the red bars are what I think he has, all based on the columns and rows that have been selected already. So now I'm going to go ahead and pick and see what he's going to give me. Okay.
I gotta tell you, like, even though this is a low-stakes game, like, even low-stakes game makes me nervous.
Yeah.
It's really weird, but...
Well, it doesn't help. Like, I haven't played in a little while. I haven't played against you. And also, talking while doing it is actually turning out to be a little bit harder than I thought, because it's just like, concentrating on two things at once. What do you have? What do you have?
What do I have?
What do you have? Damn. Oh my god. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
So basically what we're looking at is if I have the highest number and you bet me, you're going to lose all that. But if I have the lowest number, you know, one of us has definitely won this.
Yeah, well, so the question is did you really think that I would give you this shitty row with the 32 on the second pick? Or did you think... Okay, I'm going to bet, and I may be totally wrong, you're welcome to correct me once I hit fold, but I'm going to bet that you actually saved the min-max row for yourself last. Yeah, I'm going to fold on this.
Which row was that?
That was the one with the 26, which would also give you the highest number, and I gave that to you last. Did you have it? You didn't have it, did you?
I thought I had the 36. I don't know.
Well, that was the column. That was my column that I gave you with the 36 was last, but your row was the flat one. You don't have to tell me if you had it.
It's really confusing. Like this game is a little bit confusing sometimes.
Yeah. Well, okay, so your column, because we're both looking at columns here, so that's why it's a little confusing to talk about it. I thought that you saved the flat min-max column that you had for yourself last. That's what I was saying. And then the shitty column that only had the 32 and a bunch of teens, that's what I gave you second. But it's okay. We're past that now.
We're past that.
We're past that. Oh my god, I haven't even looked at the board yet.
Better just click on something.
Okay, all right, random. Oh boy.
Let's see some 30+ bets. Yeah. I'm not prone to do that.
Yeah, neither am I. That's good to know. Oh, go ahead.
Do you want to play the games all the way out? That way it'll, get eventually crazier.
Yeah, I'd rather not. I tend to play to 0 anyway, unless I just start getting really frustrated, but that's very rare. Usually I go to 0.
Wait, was that what you were expecting or not what you were expecting?
Not what I was expecting.
I'm all full of surprises here.
I see what you're doing. I see it now.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you can explain it to me later.
Oh, okay. Sometimes I tend to look and think I see patterns where I guess there aren't any patterns. Yeah, no. That was a game of chicken and you won.
I only had a 50% chance to get...
I had 3. You gave me the 1 and the 2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
But also, then I know you're kind of being a little passive, so like, maybe I can bully you out of some coins.
Yeah, that is true. But I won't fall for that. I won't fall for that. That may have been part of the that may have been part of my whole tactic here. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see.
Well, so I can, we can clearly say here that since you gave me the row with the 34 in it, you don't have the 34,
right?
Because that's what I gave you. But you could have the 35, which is an excellent pick. But if you don't have that 35, you have a pretty bad number. So I'm gonna just, I'm gonna bank on that being the case.
You are correct, sir. Let's see.
Oh, I have no idea because there's the delay.
Round 2. I don't know which match you're talking about, Dan, because we have a 2-minute delay. So with the delay, I'm not sure which match you were watching. I think if I know which one you're talking about, I think I folded at the end, but we didn't get out. He didn't say whether he had the high score or not. Oh boy. Actually, I'm gonna do that and that. This is stupid of me. Yeah, I should have done that. Crap.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. Shoot! I see. Look at that. I reacted. I've really learned with this game, and maybe you can comment on this too. Man, I'm letting you bleed me dry. I've really learned it's instinct. And whenever I second guess myself and change columns, I usually end up being wrong on changing. It's usually just like, first thing I see, if that's my gut reaction, then that's what I should go with.
That can work a lot of the time, yeah.
Yeah.
You can really notice in this game when you go on tilt.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly everything's like out of whack, and it's like they beat you every single time. It's like, how does that happen?
Yeah. I'm thinking of what Dan said. We're being so polite. I don't bet big. I don't bet big. My matches usually tend to go really long because for me, like a bet of 1 or 2 is like not so confident, and then like a 4 or 5 is confident. You know, it's like I don't really mash the like 10 button unless I'm really wanting to be like, you know, I have something, you should be afraid.
Well,
or I'm trying to push you in, you know.
One of the points that I kind of figured out discussing on the forum is that if you're not willing to go all in on literally like the first round, then you're probably just playing like too high. Because if your opponent knows you're not willing to go all in, they just have free coins the whole time.
That's true. Okay, good point.
But
this is why
it's just perspective.
This is why you've made a $1,000 profit and I've made a $10 profit.
No. The reason I made a $1,000 profit is because I just played Judge Dorman. I got lucky.
Oh, okay. I missed the Dorman days.
Yeah.
And so, you people at home, what you're seeing me do right now is I like to you mouse over and look at the probability space for each number, but I tend to go from column to column. So I'm not just looking at individual numbers. I'm also looking at comparing, okay, this one and this one gives me this score. This one and this one gives me this score. So, which, not only am I trying to figure out what he's going to give me, but also probability-wise, which column's best. So like these two numbers, this number's better than this one, but if you look at the graph, they're the exact same place on the scoreboard. See? And I got to bet.
It's because things can cancel out. You can have one good number, but it can cancel out another good number or something like that.
This is actually a really tough choice. So these two numbers don't matter, really. This is the one that scares me. And then I'm trying to be as vague as possible so you can't figure out what I'm talking about, but see, so this column looks okay. I'm going to pick that one. And I hope I'm being vague enough that you don't use what I'm saying against me.
I'm trying my hardest, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah. And remember, if I click a number, that's what I think he's going to give me. So you can kind of compare against what I'm predicting and then what he actually gives me. There's sometimes I straight up play this game and feel psychic. Today's not one of those days. So if you look here, I'm just mousing over. I'm showing them. I'm trying not to give it away what I'm looking at, but so that's scary. But okay.
Oh, we matched.
Yeah.
We must have some serious numbers on this one.
Yeah, this is where it starts to get scary because I'm so far in the hole now. Oh, shit. I hate you.
Well, just wait.
What are you going to do? Oh, are you serious? Okay, I might as well talk out loud because... All right, so he can either have the 36 or the 30. I gave him the 36 last, I believe, and a lot of times people will save the 36 for last. So that is a good bet of the fact that he did that. So here's the thing, though. He gave me this one last. and I'm saying he may have been choosing between this and this. Looking at these two, they're both actually really terrible rows. Crap. Or did he have this one? I'm going to bet he has this one because the choice between these two, this is the better row, and I think he would have taken it. I'm going to do it. Oh my god. Jerry, you're about to get 50 cents from me, aren't you? Oh! Hey, your score matched the coins in the pot.
Wow, that was impressive.
Okay, so my logicking was the row with the 36 and the row with the 34 were both equally terrible, and I was guessing that you set yourself up to be a choice between a good column and a bad column, and the row with the 30 was a good row versus the 34 that you gave me, which didn't look like a good row. So my thinking was that you gave yourself the 30 at the end. That was... Whether or not that was your thinking, I don't know, but that was what I thought you were thinking.
That's pretty amazing deduction.
Okay.
I don't know if that's what I was thinking, but anyway, you won. So.
Yeah, I won, so there you go. Okay.
See, that's another thing is like, you played passively with like, you were folding and folding on small things. So I'm like, well, all in,
Yeah.
He's got to fold on that.
That was scary. And if I hadn't convinced myself that you had the worst number by logicking that out like that, then you could have very well. I can't react. Hopefully that react was ambiguous enough so you don't know if I'm reacting to being right or wrong. You cancel out your own good number.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Although it wasn't that much different from the other number.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, that's the danger of doing the min-max row is...
we've got a question.
Oh. Yeah, okay, so let me do this pick, because each section of the game is timed. So I want to give myself some time to talk. Sorry, 1 second.
I'll try to give you some extra time.
Okay. So what I'm doing is this green is my pick of a column. So this is a magic square. So, and let me try to think at the same time I'm doing this. So this is a magic square. So each row and each column and in the diagonals from corner to corner all add up to 111. So the board is completely fair in theory, with the respective scores that we could each get. So what just happened is I gave myself the green column, and I gave him the red column. And what has just revealed to me is this green row, he's doing the same thing on his screen, picking a green column for me, for himself, and a red column for me. So the row he picked to give me intersected the column I picked for myself. And that gives me the score. So see where they intersect there? That's the number I have. That's the number you see in the bottom right. So my score at the end of this match is going to be, we're going to do this 3 times. So we just did it once. And then those numbers added up equal our score. Whoever has the highest number wins. There's a betting stage after every pick. Those bets, to me at least, they help portray confidence or, whatever. You can go all in, everything. It's giving a little bit of information about how you feel about the number that you've been given. Or you can be lying about it, or however you want to play. So now that we just bet, or I bet, the next round we're going to pick another set of numbers. So as we're picking, the board gets more and more filled up. So you can see he gave me this row here, 2, 6, 31, 4, 33, 35. He can't have the 4 because that's the row he gave me. And sorry, now I'm picking, so... What are you going to do? Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking. I suddenly went quiet. Okay. Okay, so we just did... Oh, we did the same thing again. So we just did another pick. So I just got another number. So you can see that my score in the bottom right is the addition of the two scores I've been given. So now we have another betting stage. During this betting stage, I can look at these numbers, and on the right, we have a graph. And the graph is showing the green dot, which is my actual score, the green lines, which are what he thinks my score could be, and the red lines, which are given what he's given me and what I've given him, what I think his score may be. And I can mouse over, and this is saying, oh, if he gave me this number, this would be the final graph. So I'm comparing. So there's that and that, that and that, and I'm running out of time, and oh my god. Okay, I think I know what you're going to do.
What am I going to do?
Oh, I didn't think you'd bet that much, though. Okay. Oh, you went all in. I was too busy talking. I didn't realize that was all you got.
Well, I didn't have much left.
Okay.
What am I going to do?
Oh, right? You beat me by 3.
Oh, that was close.
So I was afraid you had that 34, but at the same time, I also kind of thought you would give it to me, which would not give me the 34, but give me that row. And that would have made me win. So, but I still lost. Oh, well. You're back in the game, Jere.
I still have less than half of what you've got, so I'm going to make another play to get back, really.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to do that one. Oh, thanks for coming by, Dan. Dan. We appreciate it. Sorry your internet's not being cooperative, but we'll be talking to you in the forums, and yeah, we'll be posting this video up hopefully soon. How dare you give me the min-max?
Oh, take this extra coin.
Oh no, I can't afford that. Okay. I really suck at figuring out second picks, by the way. Sometimes I'm right, but a lot of times I'm wrong. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, so what I was saying is right now what you're seeing me is kind of analyze the difference between the two columns where I stand. So if you look at the probability, see these two numbers here, they give me the same, not the same score, but the same placement on the probability chart. So in choosing my columns, I don't really have to worry about which of these two are better because they're the same. Same with this one. So really, I mean, same with these almost. So really, I'm just picking between this, and this one's obviously better. So whether or not I think he's going to give me this one, that's a whole other question. But as far as looking at the big picture here, I want to give myself this one. Okay. And now I'm looking, when you mouse over a red square, it's what the scores would be if he got that number. So see, if I mouse over this one and this one, I'm good. But if you got that one, not so good. So this was the last column that I gave him. So really, this is the number to worry about. Oh. I was just talking about the 19. That was the number I was talking about just now. Because it's like, you could add the 3 or the 6 and then I'm fine. But, yeah, because that... okay, all right, now I actually have to worry.
No, go ahead.
So I was thinking that you would possibly have that number because that row had double 30s. So that's a good ending pick. And then you were trying to choose between that double 30s and the double 30s that had the 36 and 32. And that one's a little bit more risky, but in my head, I thought you were avoiding the 1. So, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I gave him this column first. Or this one first. So did he go for this or did he go for this? And I'm really worried he went for this. And then
come on, we don't have all day here.
Hey, calm down. Calm down. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna say he's got that fold. Take it! Just take it! And you don't have to tell me if you actually had it. You do not. Because that's part of the game.
You'll see later.
I'll see later. Oh yeah, I guess I'll see in the video.
Yeah, that's the beauty, is normally you don't get to see, but now you do.
Yeah. Okay. I'm okay. I'm actually, yeah. Hey, Jere.
Hey.
I'm totally not going to give you the 36. See, I didn't.
You didn't give me the 36.
I didn't give you the 36. Let's see here. Sometimes I feel like I'm being super predictable, too. So, like, I want to give him this one. And whether or not that is super predictable, I don't know. But I feel like it's super predictable. Yeah, okay. I'll just do that. Okay. You folded.
Yeah. Pretty weak, but I had pretty weak numbers.
Okay. So. Oh, do you write down? Do you use a pen and paper?
What?
Is that what I'm hearing? I think I just heard it. Oh. Do you take notes? Are you taking notes?
What are you talking about?
That's actually not a bad idea.
Well, the funny thing is, you're probably also going to hear my cat, which is on the back of my chair.
Oh, I wonder if your cat can hear my cat.
Yeah, I try to take notes and then see what happened at the end, and it is incredibly difficult. It is you have to focus so much because on the last round, all you're focused on is like who's going to win.
Yeah.
And then you have to also think, oh, what did I give them in the first round and the second and the third, and then what did they take? And
it gets very difficult. Yeah, and I sometimes, so I don't take notes. So there are times I'm like, did I give them this one first or this one first? And it's yeah, it's so hard not to get so laser focused on the numbers and the columns and the rows and just looking at it. I actually heard of, I forget who it was, but someone said in the forums that they use Post-it notes. They like stick notes on their monitor to keep track of rows and columns, which I think is also a really great idea.
I honestly think that this should have been added into the game. I argued for this a few times.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw you mention that. It would be great if you really could click rows and columns just to put a little number like 1, 2, 3, you know. Kind of making the player do that, though, is also a pretty brilliant idea because then it's even more skill-based. Like, can you take notes while you play? That's on you, you know?
I find it pretty interesting. The Castle Doctrine also was really heavy on note-taking.
Oh, really?
I mean, it was huge. So I think Jason's got to this point where he realizes like the allure of that, and like you look like a madman because in literally in the Castle Doctrine you're writing down names of people like John Walker Smith. Like they all have the 3 name like kind of serial killer name, like kind of like you're looking through a phone book. That's kind of what it's made to be. And so like you're like, oh, I got to get this Mr. John Walker or something. And then, you know, you'll write down notes about his house, and maybe you'll draw out his house, and then you'll come back later, and you're like 50 saws for Mr. Walker.
Castle Doctrine is one of those games I hadn't heard. Jason's games, this is the first game I'd heard of. And then once I grabbed this game and was in the forums and everything, I saw you guys talking about the Castle Doctrine. I kind of wanted to check it out, but I've had a few of you guys tell me because it's older, there's really not too many people playing anymore, so it may not be worth. Do you still play? Or?
Oh, sorry, I was trying to focus. But
that's fine.
I not really.
Okay.
I think Josh might get on from time to time.
Okay.
But I mean, if you want to, I can show you the game at some point.
Sure.
Because
that'd be great.
I really do think it's an amazing game. But the problem with hackers, because in this game it's money based.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah, I wasn't doing so well. Your second,
the ante's starting to get pretty high.
It is. So I was being careful and I don't know. Like I feel like you probably didn't have as good a number that time too, but it wasn't just the number I currently have, but it was the probability of what you would give me on the last pick that kind of scared me a little bit. So
yeah,
you win this time. Actually, crap. This board is.
Hey, every board is a winner, you know?
Every board is a winner. That is so right. Okay, I'm just going to do that.
Every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser. So, yeah, just to finish up that thought.
Yeah, sorry, I interrupted with my folding.
The game is really cool. Like, did you ever play Minecraft?
Yes, a little bit.
Okay, did you ever play with, like, the redstone type stuff?
No.
Maybe not. Okay. Yeah. Well, like there's the electrical system in Minecraft, and you could build like drawbridges and like pull like elevators and all sorts of crazy stuff. It's kind of like that.
Okay.
How you have you have walls and everything and traps, so you also kind of wire everything up, and you run wires like through the walls. And well, see the thing is, I'm like I went to school for electrical engineering.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of like hits that part of my brain that's like, this is amazing.
Nice. Okay, I have to talk about the scared right now because I'm just going to point out, I'm thinking he'll give me this, but I'm worried he'll give me this. So
what does that mean?
I'm again trying to be very vague, as vague as possible, and this is also a possibility, but I think less likely. That's why I'm doing this. I'm trying to be very vague so you can't figure out what I'm saying because they're watching me. I say they, but it's just you and me in the chat, in the viewing right now. So all my predictions, none of those were true. Or I could be lying right now just to throw you off. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. You have left me with an interesting decision. Actually, let me... Aww.
You had an amazing hand, didn't you? You had the two high numbers, right?
No, I had two 20s and a 30, but I did have the winning hand. I will tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really thought, so the reason I said interesting decision is actually two of the things you could have given me would have given me the top number, but the one I thought you were going to give me would have given me second place. So I was like, but if I pick the other column, that second place would have been a first place. So it's like, do I pick the one I think would give me first place and then throw away two winning numbers, or do I pick the two winning numbers with the chance of getting second? So I picked the two winning numbers. Let's see.
It's like this whole game feel like it's driven by the fact that I went all in when I shouldn't have.
No, it's fine. Sometimes you just have to take those risks.
Yeah.
Oh God, I almost let the time run out. I forget what happens when I don't think I've ever let the timer run out. Does it just kick you out of the game?
Yeah, it kicks you out, and you would lose coins for leaving.
Shit, 6 coins, 6 cents for leaving. Okay, yeah. So I got to be careful about that because it literally clicked to 1 and then I hit submit, so I can't take that. I normally don't take that long, but like I said, it's been a while since I've played, so it's just kind of the being rusty. Let's see here. Oh, man. All right.
All right, here we go.
All right. And the crowd goes silent. boy.
Well, come on, you got to talk it out.
Oh yeah, wait. So for people watching, I was frantically mousing over one number because I knew you were going to give it to me, but I picked this. I had to pick this column because 3 of the numbers gave me a guaranteed win, and the number I was frantically mousing over that I knew you'd give me did not give me a guaranteed win, and I knew you'd give it to me. So now
Don't you hate that?
I hate that because it was just like, if he doesn't give it to me, I'll win no matter what. And you were already pushed in. I didn't think you'd go all in, but I thought you'd push it higher. So if you hadn't given me the 7, shit, I'm in such a bad position. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. And I already told you I have the 7, so I might as well just show that to you. Oh!
Congrats.
Yay! Oh, crap. I actually didn't... I should have thought it out further because where I was now, I was so disappointed that I didn't get a guaranteed win that I actually thought you were going to beat me. So let's analyze this board before I click leave. So, okay, so you still got it up too, right?
Yeah.
So the numbers I was trying to choose between, or the guaranteed wins that I had was the 35, the 30, and the 21. All of those gave me the top score.
Right.
But I knew, I knew because I don't know what part of me figured out that you would give me the 7, whether or not it was pessimism or just strategy, but I knew you'd give me the 7 and you did.
I really had nothing. If you look at my numbers, they were pretty bad, and I was just trying to aim for making it look like I won.
You really convinced me that, because the thing is the score you ended up giving me with that 7, you had 2 numbers higher than me, and I don't know why. I for some reason I thought you had the 27, and that gave you a number higher than me. But really, I should have looked. Well, actually, you figured me out on my first pick. You knew I'd give you this really shitty column with the 25, so you got that. So actually, if I'd really sat down and hadn't, my mind hadn't been going a mile a minute, if I'd really looked at this is a really shitty column. I should have really been leaning on the fact that you would figure out that I'd give that to you and have the 25, and in that case, then no, because then you could have the 34 and the 31.
Well, I went with the 25, right? But I could have gotten a 1 or a 5 also. Mm-hmm. So you never know.
Yeah. Did you know I had the 36?
No, I was counting on the fact that you didn't have the 36.
Okay.
Because I mean, let's see. So I gave you the 36 to start out with, right?
Right.
And then you could have had a 29, and that's it. Everything else falls off.
I was so this. Yeah, you're right. So this row with the 36 and 29, that was a good starting row. I normally don't start off giving myself the 36. The reason I gave myself that one is I thought you were going to min-max me. I thought you were going to give me the 28. So what ended up happening, so my thought process was I gave myself the 28 thinking, countering, in the same way that you countered me by getting the 25, I thought you were going to give me the 28. You then gave me the 36, which just was a happy coincidence. And then you min-maxed me, so that's why I did the 26.
Yeah, you can go for that min-maxing thing, and you can still get a high number if they choose that. Because you could have gotten the 33 also if I had chosen that.
Exactly.
But then I tried to do something in the second round where I gave you the column with the 28, and that kind of blocks out you couldn't have the 36 and the 28.
Right.
But then you ended up getting the 26, which is almost as high.
Yeah. Yeah,
and,
I picked the 26 because I don't know why. I just had this feeling you were going to min-max me this round. So that's why I tried to get the 28 the first round, and then when you didn't give me the 28, I was like, oh, he'll probably give me the 26. If you hadn't given me the 26, then I would have been stuck with, was it like a 6, 19, or 10? So this game doesn't really have luck in it. It's all skill and reading your opponent, but I got lucky that you gave me, that you did min-max me.
All right, well, here, what if we take a short break?
Sure.
And then did you want to keep going? I think we've been at it for about an hour.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing another round. You want to do that?
Okay. Yeah, I haven't eaten today. It's like 2:00.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna grab some food and then I'll be back if that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine. So we'll take a quick break. Hey everyone, we are back. I'm gonna do another match. What value would you like to do this time?
We can do the same thing unless you want something different.
Yeah, let's do a 50 cents game again, and we'll see if you win your 50 cents back from me.
Okay. Put that up.
Okay. There it is. Cool. 32.19.7.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Every board's a winner.
Have you seen that Kenny Rogers? Is it Kenny Rogers song, "The Gambler"?
No, I haven't.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No.
Oh, it's amazing. So it got brought up a few times on the boards.
Okay, so obviously I'm not picking this column. Actually, you gave me shit.
Oh, okay, good. My first pick was
harsh.
awful, but
Oh, really?
yeah.
You gave me the 1 to start.
Doesn't get worse than that.
I know. It's only up from there, though. You gotta look at the bright side of that. All right. Let's see here. No. Instincts. Gotta go with instincts.
Gotta do it.
Gotta go with instincts. Don't second guess. Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay. I'm going to talk this out a little bit, but I'll try to be vague. I kind of want to pick this one because of what I think he'll give me, which I'm mousing over right now. But I really don't want to get this if he doesn't give me this. So, but it's kind of the same for this column. It's the same deal. I want that, but I don't want that.
I want the high numbers. I don't want the low numbers.
Yeah, I want the high. I want the good numbers. Give me the good numbers. Come on, Jere. Okay, so looking at this, I am definitely picking this column here compared to this column here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what is he going to give me?
Yeah, so I was afraid.
Yeah, I was afraid that would happen.
Yeah, you and I are in the same position, I feel, because I'm pretty certain I know what I gave you. But, well, we'll find out. We'll see. Let's see what happens. From the numbers. Oh, okay. All right. I thought that you would have thought that I would give that to you earlier in the match, to be honest. So I'm actually very surprised that that's what you showed me just now.
when you say the things that you're saying, I don't even think we think about the game the same way. So
really? Oh, okay.
Whatever you're thinking, I'm thinking it's probably like da 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 da. Like
I told you, I there gets to be a point where I start to realize, man, I'm probably really overthinking this. But looking at the numbers that we gave each other, I feel like we both painted ourselves into corners. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Part of me's curious. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I knew you had the 23. So, yeah, I couldn't have seen you giving yourself the the 3 row, because that's not a very good starting row, whereas that one is. But I was curious. I wanted to see. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So we can see that you did the min-max here.
You're not going to be turned down by my bullying.
Your 2 coins?
Yeah.
But now the hard part of figuring out what you're going to follow that up with. Okay, I'm really worried that you're going to do this one, which is why I almost picked that one. It's like, oh, First Instinct said this one, but do I go with this one? Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay.
Were your instincts correct?
Yes, my instincts were correct, and I didn't go with them. And that's why it's always like, go with First Instincts. And I have visual proof now. I have it on recording. They saw. I was going to pick this one, and I didn't because it was dangerous. And so I went with the safe route. And okay. Yeah, no.
It's just 2 coins, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I really should. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I probably should have matched the 2 coins, but oh well. I'm just so disappointed. I didn't go with my instincts. Okay, so there's that, and oh.
Huh.
Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. So, yeah. I have an instance on, so I'm just kind of showing it off here. I have an instance of where one number looks better, but when you actually look at the graph, it's not because it cancels out. So, yeah. Oh, man. Why you do this to me?
Yeah, I have an instance where one column is really better than another, better for me than another.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh, you passed, huh?
Yeah. You should probably act on that information.
I see what you're doing. He who has the 36. Oh, man. You're going to bet like 30, aren't you? Everything is telling me that you have the 36. So let's see there. Oh, God. Okay, so I gave this one first. This is a good starting row. This, oh, man. Okay, so I'm going to talk this out. So I think he has a 36 because this row has actually got two 30s and a 20. Those aren't so good, but this one's really flat. I don't know. I really don't know. No, I'm going to fold. You didn't have it, did you? I heard that sigh.
You're too perceptive. That's the problem.
Oh, man. Oh. Okay.
First you hear I'm writing down things, and then you hear me sigh. It's like, that's my tell.
Damn. I really thought you had the 36. Because I really didn't think that you would min-max yourself for the starting pick, but now I know better. I can't doubt you. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Yeah. I figured that would happen. I predicted you'd give me the 27. And I got it right. Instincts. Okay. Aw.
Yeah, it's not working out for me.
Was that the 11? Did I give you the 11?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
thought that was the row you were going to give me. So when you didn't give it to me, I was like, oh, he probably took it for himself. Do you find yourself how do I want to ask this question? Like shifting around the board a lot? Like how do I even explain that? Like a lot of my thought process is, okay, if they give me this one, then that's a good number, but they may give me the worst one in this one, so I'll shift it over here to give myself something more even.
Like second guessing?
Yeah.
I just try to focus on what I think you're going to do.
Okay.
And not what could go wrong, I guess. I don't know. Maybe
that's probably a better way to do it then, yeah.
And sometimes I just kind of like pick things for no reason.
I definitely understand that. Like my picks just now. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. Let's see here. All right.
Oh, that's bold.
Yeah. Now the question is, did you take it?
A bold strategy. Let's see if it works out.
Let's see. We'll find out here. I hate when there's columns or rows like that where they're so heavily stacked. Because then it's like, okay, is the person going to jump at the opportunity and take that first? Or are they going to save it for last? Like everyone has a different kind of thought process with these. Some people shoot through the 30s, kind of like what I did at the start. Oh, man. So you just straight up showed it to me. Okay.
That's not a question. It's not which number did I show you, but why did I show it to you?
Yeah, so you either showed that to me to still have your tick above my highest tick, so you can get that red bar above my green bar, or you actually have the 30 and the 29. Oh my god. I just forgot which one I gave you first. This is not good. Oh my god. Oh my god. So my thinking is, I think I gave this one to you first. That's such a bad row, though. Part of me. So what I know of you is you min-maxed yourself first that last time. So I think you have the 29, but you may not. So it was between that one and this one. I'm gonna do it. Oh, damn it!
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Was the 29 first? It was that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I knew that about you because you min-maxed yourself first. That other time,
actually,
too.
that's not why I picked that column. I think I picked randomly this time.
Oh, did you? See, okay,
Yeah,
I was reading into that more, but I should have listened to myself. I was sitting here convincing myself that you did have the 30 and the 29, but part of me was doubting. Oh, why did I do that?
Yeah, and on the last round or the last pick or whatever, I had a guaranteed win on the 34 or the 36, and then I got that. I'm like, yeah. How am I gonna milk this?
See, that was such a risk again because those kind of rows and columns where they're just it's 3 30s and 3 single-digit numbers is like, okay, some people take that first for themselves. Some people save it for last. Some people like there's so many different ways to look at those. Man, I should have known I was giving you the 36. But the thing is yeah, I could have also given you the 34, which I took. That was the one I got first. But or no, I'm sorry, I got the 11 first and then the 33. But man, damn.
Well, good game. Now we're even.
Yeah. Actually, I think so. After the rake on our last match, I ended up with 44 cents out of our 50 cents. So it's time to check your Twitter bot. Actually, it's not up yet, but
Oh, I can actually hit it.
Oh, okay. I think you probably actually benefited by maybe like 1 or 2 cents, so we're technically not even.
No, I'm gonna call it even because what's the rake anyway?
That's true. Come on. Yeah.
Oh wait, we have to leave.
Oh, we do. Okay.
Yeah. So have you left yet?
I just left. I wasn't out yet.
Okay. So my bot runs on a cron job, and wait a minute, did that work?
So here, actually, I can bring your bot up on.
Oh, it could have been more than it could still be cached.
Oh, okay.
On
so
that's
here you
the problem.
Go. We got our stream here. So if you want to take a look at this bot that we keep talking about, Jere made a bot that it scrapes the profit leaderboard, right? And looks for minute changes, and then sees who changed up and who changed down by roughly the same amount. Am I describing that correctly?
Yeah.
So you can see here. This is our last game here, of me taking 44 cents to be at $11.68 profit, versus here. Actually, I can go to the bot also has this landing page which shows profit graphs. So this is mine. You can see I started out small, and then this here is the launch contest, and then I kind of had a rough week. But let's go to Jere's here. So I am number 18 on profit graphs. But if I go to
you're looking at the graphs now?
Yeah, I brought the graphs up. So this is Jere's here. This giant spike down, that's the JA match, right? The $200 one you wrote about?
Oh, well, no, that was Judge Dorman.
Oh, Judge Dorman. Oh, I thought that was JA. Okay. So Judge...
Yeah, I didn't play a lot of high stakes game with Jeopardy alcohol.
Okay.
So if you look at mine, there's lots of games there, but the big shifts are like the huge jump of like $400.
Mm-hmm.
That's a few like $200 games probably with Judge Dorman, and then the spike up and down is winning 2 $100 games and losing a $200 game immediately after that.
Wow.
It was so painful. Because I went in early, like he was bluffing, and I was like, it was one of those moments where you're like, screw it, why not? And
on a $200 game?
Yeah, I know.
Well, yeah, I guess when you've got $1,300 in profit.
Well, see, the problem is you have to take risks because he would be very aggressive, and he would like bet like 10 every round, no matter what he had.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to, at some point, you had to call that.
That strategy, that one gets to me. The bet 10 every or double every is like, you can't read that. There's no way to read. So yeah, that's
see,
tough.
in the beginning there was no raising ante or increasing ante.
Oh, it was during that time. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't know when that game might have been after, but when I got most of my money, like $1,000, it was just like one coin. If he bet 10, I either I had a good number and I would go with it, or I had a bad number and I would fold. So you get a good number, roughly 1 out of 6 times. So all I needed to do is just make those rounds count.
Okay.
And yeah, but then when you get into the increasing ante, and we played some after that, it's very hard to counter like someone betting aggressively.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when the ante gets up there to double digits and stuff like that. It's really hard because you're already so invested into a round, even if you get a terrible number sometimes.
So did you want to like call it here, or did you want to?
I'm down for another one. That was a quick one. So we had one 1 hour game, and then we had another one that lasted all of like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That happens. That was funny. I remember in the forums at one point. Here, let me get rid of this window. At the forums at one point, I mentioned that I was playing games for like an hour and a half, and I think Jason replied and said, "No, you can't be playing games for that long." And then I had literally just played. I forget who it was. Claspa. I think it was Claspa. I literally just played an hour and a half match with Claspa, where it was one of the most intense matches I'd ever played. And it's like, no, Jason, I really am playing games for this long, and it's crazy difficult. Okay, did you want to do... I lost pretty badly that round. I almost want to say let's do a dollar match, but I'm kind of worried.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're even now, so it doesn't really matter. We can just do another 50-cent one.
Okay.
Give me just 1 minute. I'll be back.
Oh,
and then we'll play one more. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Sounds good. I'll leave the stream running. Oh, so okay, so the Twitter bot just updated. Let me actually bring that back up here real quick. Oops, did I do that right? I don't think I did that right. Sorry. Window capture. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so the bot just updated. So there we go. So this was our first match. If you guys joined us then, we played a 50-cent game, but every so often there's a rake that goes to Jason. So ultimately, even though I zeroed out Jere, I made a profit of 44 cents off of him. But our last match was a lot faster. As you saw, I kind of tanked because I should have listened to my instincts and folded and then I didn't. So 47 cents with 3 cents rake to Jason. So
okay, I'm back.
Okay.
So did that thing pop up?
Yeah, it popped up. It popped up.
Cool.
So you are now at $1,302.45 profit. I hope you enjoy.
I like how you made a Twitter account just for the game. That's pretty cool.
I did. Well, oh, did you make a 51-cent game?
No.
Someone's trying to trick us.
Touche.
Oh. Professor Chin, I know it's you. Yeah, I made a Twitter account. Well, so originally, because the game was anonymous, and it seemed like it really hinged on the anonymity, I made an email account for it. I made a Twitter account because I wanted to interact with your bot. I really like your bot, and that seemed like a very important part of the game, even though it's not an official part of the game. So I wanted to interact with it, but at the same time, I mean, now you guys, I linked you all to my Twitch and my YouTube account, so you guys know who I am and how to find me on the internet now. But originally, when I didn't know any of you guys and I was clicking into the community, I was really worried that, like you guys would intimidate me on Twitter. It sounds stupid now, but I thought like if you guys knew who I was and I started tweeting about, oh, I'm playing Cordial, I'm Cobblestone Inducement, that you guys would be like, oh, you suck, you should stop playing, or I'm going to take all your money. Now I look back and I'm like, that was really dumb of me to think that, because you guys are all awesome. But
yeah, it's weird. It's just a cool community. It's small, and that tends to happen with small communities. You don't treat people like crap, and you don't have a lot of idiots. Have you ever played like I don't know, like a MOBA, like League of Legends?
I haven't. I've tried playing Dota, but I didn't. I know where you're going with this because my brother plays League, and he's one of the reasons I want to try playing it. But he's also one of the ones who's like, you should play it, but also know that everyone's an asshole.
Everybody is an asshole, and the thing is, I'm really like I'm like the person that rages and gets upset because, okay, it's one thing having to play against somebody and like your opponent is shit talking you, right?
Yeah.
But you go into League and you have 4 teammates, and your teammates every single game will shit talk you. They'll be like, you're awful. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? Like, and this goes on for 30 minutes, and it's just, you can mute them, but then it's just like anything else. Like if you have them muted, you're like, the whole time you're like, I wonder what they're saying.
Well, that was kind of like I used to, and don't make fun of me for this, I used to really play a lot of Call of Duty, where I was pretty good. I got pretty good at it, and then there was a point where I had chat open for everyone, and it was the same sort of thing where it's just like, I'm pretty good at that game, but then the one time I team kill someone accidentally, they run right in front of me, and then it's just like barrage of shit coming my way, where I just had to mute. I had to mute everyone but friends. It's just like, I can't listen to you.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't even like, you don't get the actual like headphone, like their voice. You just get the chat, but it's still
okay.
I can't take it. Like,
Cordial is not like that at all. The community is great. Like I know I've said it on the forums a bunch of times, and I really mean it. I really love this game, and I really love the community. Like everybody in it is awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna make another 50 cent. Okay.
Sure.
All right, 1, 2. There it is.
Refresh. There it is. 5/19/30.
Yep.
Cool.
Good luck.
You too. Okay.
So you're min-maxing me, huh?
I thought I might as well, since we're just starting out.
It's interesting how sometimes people always give you pretty much the same thing on the first round, like because they don't know, you don't know who they are.
Yeah, I have a lot of people give me the 36 to start.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like they'll never give me the 36 again ever, but they'll start out giving it to me. And then you play string corn, and it's just like, okay, this thing has no patterns whatsoever.
Have you played it a lot?
I've played string corn more than I would have liked to. Yeah.
Wow. I've only played string corn this morning just to do a practice round. Go ahead. No, go ahead. I was just gonna say I only played for like 10 coins, so I don't really. I'm curious how what they kind of look like over time.
To be honest, so I know Dot has said that Stringcorn tends to lose, like it's trending a loss, but I feel like all of the profit it's gotten has probably been off me. Because it took me a long time to figure out, like, there was a point I thought I had it figured out what it was doing, and I went to him and said, is this what your bot's doing? I thought what it was doing was looking at column and row variance and was giving you where the variance was the highest, where like the column and row intersected in highest variance. And he's like, no, that's not it at all. It's like, crap, I don't know what it's doing. And there was a point, actually, so we looked at my profit graph earlier. So after the contest, I got really high up there and was doing some really higher stakes for me, like dollar games. And I got up to pretty good profit. And then Stringcorn came on the scene, and I just kept losing and losing and losing. It's like, oh. And
that's
then I played
awful.
I played, it was Decree Kerchief and Stringcorn. And Decree's not a bot, but he was just I couldn't beat him either. So between the two of them, that's when you look at my profit graph, and it's like I'm at this peak, and then I tank. It's because those were the only two people I was really playing. So I eventually figured out the bot where I can beat it maybe half the time now, possibly, maybe a little bit more than that, but it's still pretty rough going. So I've been talking and I haven't entirely been paying attention. Okay. I wasn't sure. I didn't bet anything because I wasn't sure if you took the 29 for the min-max or not. We both got terrible numbers.
You gave me a 4 and I didn't know what to do with that.
Oh boy. Part of me wants to do this one, but I'm worried about that. But we'll see what happens here. So, Actually, I'll do that.
Almost a min-max. Not quite.
Are you critiquing? Are you critiquing me?
No.
You have a column with a 30 before the true min-max, so I was 2 away from it.
Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't see that.
Or actually, no, I'm sorry, because that's the one with the 35. No, you're right. I did pick the one next to min-max. Stop judging me. Let's see here.
This is a very interesting last round.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Viewers at home, look at that. This one's actually better than that one. Okay. Are you frantically taking notes? Do you have a case file on me?
Not yet. I'm building one.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
I know.
I actually don't expect to be playing this game that much longer, unfortunately. But
yeah, I mean,
because it's dying off, but if we could get more people, that'd be cool.
That's why I want to do more of these streams, because I do really like this game, and it was at its peak, and then I don't know what happened. It just sort of crashed a little bit. Like, it needs more people playing, more new people, because now it's just all the old hands playing it,
And a bot, yeah.
And a bot, which I hate playing the bot. That's kind of why I used to play every night, and then at one point I realized it's just me and the bot playing, and I hate playing the bot.
That's just sad, right?
Yeah, so when I log in... Oh, you folded.
Yeah, you had 2 numbers
Did you have your top red? Did you have your top score?
No.
Okay, then I would have won anyway.
I said crap, so...
Okay, I would have won anyway then. Yeah, it used to be that when I logged in, if I wasn't the only one, I would play a match. But now if I log in and I see 2 people, I always assume it's me and the bot. So now it has to be 3 and above for me to actually stick around and play in an evening. Which kind of sucks, because if it's not the bot and it's someone actually really wanting to play, I'm contributing to the problem of the game of no one playing.
Oh, to go back to your question, if I was building a case file on you...
Okay.
I'm actually really failing at what I'm trying to do here, which is figure out what you gave yourself. It is, like I said, it's really difficult. I'm trying, but
okay.
it takes so much concentration. You can only do it if you get to the very end, and then in that case, you only have like a couple seconds before the screen clears.
Yeah. Yeah, that little glimpse is good to get sometimes. I mean, that's sometimes, even when I know I'm going to lose, sometimes if they only bet like 1 or 2, just to get that little peek of what they gave themselves, it's really insightful, but it does go by really quickly.
But what I usually do is I record my games and I label them with the person I played with after I figure out who it is in the bot and Kanto.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, that helps because, you know, people have a certain play style. And when you first play someone, you don't know who it is, but if they're the only person online or whatever and you keep playing the same stakes, you can usually figure out, oh, I'm playing against this person.
Yeah.
And again, to bring it back to the castle doctrine, like I literally would have, you know, like one specific person that I was trying to go after for like a week.
Oh, really?
Just keep like digging into their house, like bit by bit, like trying to figure out what's in there.
Oh, okay. You've left me some interesting things here. Okay.
That was a rather quick bet.
I'm not going to say anything.
So what does that mean, that you do have it and you're just, does that mean you're trying to project something? Wow, yeah, I can't handle that. I'm assuming you had it.
I had the top, yeah.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have bet that quickly. That was me being excited. But when I tie like that for the top, then it becomes a race to see who. Like I want, if we actually tied, then no one wins anything. It just everyone gets everything back. So it's like I want to make them fold. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
So I tend to not be really overzealous in betting, but try to bet more. I mean, that's my thought process, at least. This board's got a lot of gaps on it.
See, you haven't, as far as I know, you haven't been bluffing a lot, so it's hard. Well, maybe you have, but it seems like you have. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this game's not going so hot for me right now.
Okay. Aw.
Got like half as much. Yeah.
That actually that column I gave you was pretty shitty, especially since you got rid of one of your 2 good numbers. Ooh. I think I have to pick this one on principle. Oh, that's my phone making noises. I thought it was yours, and I was like, "Oh, it's mine."
No, mine. I think mine's on vibrate, so you probably wouldn't hear it.
Yeah, I just changed mine.
You might hear my dog asleep.
Aw.
Snoring or something.
My cat's been fairly well behaved. Usually when I'm gaming, she'll come up and try to annoy me. Okay.
This game.
Are you getting a headache? Is it just like
the same thing is happening over and over again? I don't know.
Oh. Oh man. Oh jeez. Okay, what am I doing?
You still have 97 coins.
I do.
Plus the 70 that you're about to win.
No, don't say that. Was that part of a trick? Are you trying to trick me? You're gonna go all. You're gonna. This is a trick. You're gonna go all in. You having said that, you're gonna give me confidence to match. Oh damn it! I hear you clicking. I hear that. That's a 31.
Well, you're gonna get the number.
That's a 31 you just bet right now, isn't it?
You're gonna get the number either way, so it doesn't matter.
I knew you had it. I knew you had it.
I should have gone all. Wait, the question is, if I went all in, would you have matched it?
I probably would have actually. Actually, no. I probably, because you've been folding, when you've been doing, getting lower numbers. So betting that strong, I probably should have thought about it and been like, yeah, you totally have it.
Yeah, that's the painful part, actually, is if you try to play passively and defensively, then when you go in for the kill, it's going to be obvious that you actually have it that time.
Yeah.
So that's part of the why you have to take risks more than you really feel comfortable with.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Okay. I'm shaking my head because I knew you were going to do that. I even moused over it so everyone can see, like, I know it, I know it, I know it.
Yeah, it's kind of like you canceled out your own high number.
I did.
But you could still have the 20 sets, which is not a bad start.
Or I could have the 3.
Wow.
Or I could have the 3. I don't know why. Like, I really had this idea that you would do that, but the other column looks so good that I was like, maybe he won't. So I didn't listen to myself again, and I ended up being wrong. Okay.
I don't like this board for a few reasons.
Yeah, you This is not a good board. Well, every board's a winner.
Obviously there's certain strategies that can only be played on certain board configurations.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
Ooh, 5. It's a pretty hefty percentage.
Oh, that means you passed. You just let me know that you passed first.
That's that is true. I gave away some information there.
I wonder what you've got now. This is a hard choice, actually.
Oh, darn it.
Okay, so just to talk it out a little bit, but going to be vague because they're looking at what we're doing. These two don't matter because they give me the same placement. Oh, this one though. And then this is the one I'm worried about. Well, they're the same placement though. Wah! Oh man, are you serious?
I'm serious.
All right. I know you're gonna do this, but okay. All right.
Isn't this game so painful?
It is. Like, it is because it's just like part of me
just cringing.
Yeah,
like, ugh.
I'm just so worried that I'm gonna click it just to mark that I think you're gonna give it to me. But let's find out. I knew it. I knew it was gonna be that row. That row gave me the same placement on the probability, so ultimately it didn't matter. Oh, you passed. Oh, man. Oh. Are you serious?
What?
Are you serious? Okay, so here's my thought process. You passed that first round and saw my 5, so I thought you had the 11.
Oh, man, I wish we could keep the board up.
Oh, shoot. You had the 31. You totally... Oh, man. I thought that little extra bit of information of you passing on the first betting stage meant that you had a low number. I thought that meant you had the 11. That's why I pushed myself in. I'm at 11 coins now. I totally thought I had that.
Oh, man. See, I wasn't trying to specifically trick you or anything.
I know.
Well, actually, once you were like... Oh, I heard you pass. I'm like, yeah, I'll run with this. But a lot of times I will pass even with a good number because, well, I don't want to bet on a good number because then that gives away that I have a good number, right?
I mean, I do that too. I really thought I had that. I really did. And honestly, that number, the 3 that you gave me, all 3 other picks guaranteed wins. But
wow.
that was the number I was like, I know he's going to give this to me. God. I can't believe I should have sat down and looked at it harder and really thought it out and been like, no, don't do this.
Oh, going all in.
You've got me in a corner, man. Oh!
Yeah.
Clinging
Not
back.
much you can do with the 14 and a 4.
Oh. I had 2 guaranteed wins and 2 second places. So I was feeling pretty good about that, but still, oh man. Clawing back out of a ditch here.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, no. Let's see if my thinking is correct. Nope.
I had a 4.
Did you? I had the 5.
Awesome. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, I was actually winning by 1.
Yeah, you were winning.
Oh.
You should have matched me.
I should have, but I gave you something with 2 30s in it, so. See, you just got to believe in yourself. You got me down to 7 coins. I'm losing confidence. Oh, you min-maxed me, huh? Oh, you're just gonna keep doing that, aren't you? Okay.
Well,
this is
yeah.
it. I mean, this is it. I mean, this has to be the end here.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I have such a bad feeling about this. I really do. But I'm gonna do it. Well, let's look at the graph. You've got me. This is
I do.
You've totally got me.
I don't think so.
No. Oh. Why did I do that? Yeah. That's it.
Oh wow! You had 4 numbers above me, so I was like, you're still gonna beat me, but those were just
I should have taken the one with the 33 and the 34. I thought there was a greater chance. So if we're looking at this, you gave me the one with the 7 last.
Yeah.
And I was trying to decide between the one with the 7 or the one with the 34. And the reason, so the bottom numbers, or bottom for me at least, 31 and 33, those gave me the same spot on the probability graph, I think, or close to it. 6 and 8, again, those were both bottom of the probability graph. So those didn't matter. So those two I didn't have to worry about. And so it came down between picking the 7 and the 28 or the 34 and the 1. And the 28 obviously was better than the 1, and 34 was better than the 7. I thought there was a better chance of you giving me the 28 than giving me the 34. I don't know why. I can't explain that choice. But that's just what I went with. And you beat me. But you had 16, 17, and 8.
Yeah, I didn't have anything. I was just kind of going all in, or we went all in early.
Yeah,
and then it was just really bad.
What did I start you with? I don't remember what I gave you first.
17 maybe.
Okay.
I think you gave me a 17, and then you were like worried about giving me the 36 row.
Yeah.
But I didn't actually take that. Well, I had already gotten. No. I could have taken that, but I didn't. Yeah, I thought you were gonna give me the 35.
Okay, that actually was a pretty good guess. That's a good row to pick second.
Yeah. Well, that was fun.
That was
really cool.
I'm glad we did this. It's definitely there's a whole other layer of strategy on top of it when you're actually chatting with the person that you're playing against, because I tried not to, but there was enough times where I caught myself going, oh, or yeah, just like reacting to what I get.
Well, it would be really interesting to play this in person because I don't have a poker face, and I would just be like
Neither
giggling.
Do I. Yeah.
I would be giggling or looking dejected all the time. And...
Well, playing in person is definitely something I want to try, and I know I've been saying it for months now. It's just I've been really busy with things, but eventually, what I would like to do is once I can get the hardware and help with setting up a local server, is having a party. And I already bought like these cool, awesome, antique-looking coins that people can bet with if they don't want to bet with real money, and like just play in person. Like,
pretty cool.
Yeah, so I have this idea for a party to invite a bunch of people, and you can sit down and play locally. So hopefully that'll happen eventually.
I think he'll keep the game running. I think Jason will maintain the game for a while, but it'll just be like you just have to find the time to do it, I guess. And the other problem is that you have to either get someone to use their credit card, or you just have to give them an account.
Yeah. Well, actually, with the local play, I was actually talking to Jason. So I've talked to a few people. I've been talking to Jason. I've been talking to, I think it was Dot, and then also a friend of mine named Joran. The three of them, they're all computer sciencey people. And Jason, has the open source of the server code and everything that you can download. So if you remember when he went to PAX, he set up a local server to play at PAX because they didn't have an internet connection. And so I emailed him originally. I was like, how did you do that? Is it possible for me to do that? So I am good with computers, but when it comes to like server code and stuff like that, it's out of my league. So I do need help setting that up. But what eventually this party would be is I wouldn't be playing on Jason's servers.
Yeah.
I would be playing on a local server that I have here, and Jason actually told me that the way the server works is what I could do. That's why I bought these antique-looking coins. Is I would tell people, okay, if you don't want to play with real money, you can play with the coins, or if you want to slap $1 down onto the table, then I would be able to go into the server software and be like, okay, this account on this local server now has $1 in it.
Yeah.
So it's actually pretty cool. I really think it would be fun to play in person because this has been I think an awesome experience because playing while chatting, like it doesn't change the game a lot, but it definitely changes the game where I had to think on a whole, like there's a whole other layer of thinking that has to go on,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, cool. I guess we'll end it there, and then one of us is gonna try to edit this together and throw it on YouTube.
Yep.
And yeah,
I definitely want to throw it up on my YouTube. We'll get the video that we put up is going to be side by side both our boards. It'll be a little confusing because I don't think we did the I know I didn't do the color correction thing, so it's still green and red. So it'll take I just realized that actually. So it's still green and red, so you're red on my board, whereas I'm red on your board, and they're still, obviously they're rotated too. So it might be a little hard to follow at first, but I think putting them side by side, once you understand what you're looking at, it's going to be really interesting to see how our thought processes work. And especially, just so you know, when you watch my side of it, if I'm talking while I'm doing picks, I'm really having trouble concentrating talking and doing picks.
Yeah.
So you can't read too much into my strategy during that point. But yeah, hey, so thanks for doing this. This is awesome.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to stop recording now.
Okay, yeah, I'll stop the stream. Thanks everyone for watching. All right, bye.